best friend.
Yeah.
Welcome on in, Stella. How are you doing? How are you doing?
I am doing. My brain is unmedicated, but I am
Oh
okay.
no, they didn't refill them?
Yeah, not yet. It's
No.
probably gonna be tomorrow or Thursday. It's okay.
Oh no.
I
Well, I hope it's
yeah.
tomorrow then. I hope it's tomorrow. My one of my partners, she started her what's it called? ADHD medication
Mm.
like I don't know, it was like last year. But cause she's still in like heckin' Missouri. You know how they are about that stuff.
Oh yeah.
Absolute misery. Absolute misery.
Full misery.
Don't don't
Oh.
don't mind me dropping fruit everywhere. But yeah.
I know how that goes.
Blah blah blah. So everyone in chat, this over here is Stella. So do you want to give a short description of yourself real quick?
Yeah, I can do that. Hi
Mm-hmm.
there, everybody, Cosmos. My name is Stella Kosmistr. I'm your resident star seraph and magical girl knight here on Twitch. Pronouns are she, her. Oh, and my adorable and very annoying feline son is here. Coco, Badine, come here.
Tell him I say.
Oh, he can hear you. So, Coco.
This is cat to cat communication right here.
Oh, yeah, no. He he popped up on the arm of my computer chair, so he's standing there. Need to a stand. He needs to be vertical.
Hey, I'm just saying, he's gonna throw them paws. I swear, if I keep meowing like this, he's gonna throw them paws.
Oh, he absolutely will.
Ow! I just hit my burned paw on the
No,
mic.
I saw that out of the corner of my eye. Oh
But yeah, everyone, this here is Stella. I've been following you for like a heckin' while now. I believe you're
no.
like
You have.
I believe you're like one of two creators I've met on Twitch. I mean, not Twitch. One of two creators I've met on what's it called on TikTok.
TikTok.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and of course the other person is also a good friend of yours.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, you and heckin' AE are the two I've met on TikTok. The only two, mind you. But no, scratch that.
The
Three.
power.
One of them is Catboy Dice. But
Okay, yeah.
I mean, to be fair, Dice is kind of everywhere. Mm.
They are. And it doesn't surprise me because like the way that especially with Archivist, because swear to God, sometimes he's even more social than I am. And Dice is just everywhere. Hello,
He do be
my
everywhere. Oh,
yeah.
hey, Cuddy, welcome on in. How are you doing? I hope you're having an absolutely wonderful day and what we have for lunch.
Oh,
Also, I gotta ask, how long have you been creating?
oh. Should I get my veterans card out or
Hey, I mean, I'm up there with you. I'm up there with you. Here in October, it will
mm,
officially be 5 years for me.
oh, to be that young and fresh?
Wait, what?
I okay. So I AARP card also works. I mods.
How about
Wait,
your
no, they are mods. They are mods. Fuck.
how about your Blockbuster subscription card?
Yeah, that would actually fit. I have been doing content creation, or like creating since I was like 15,
Really?
and I am level 20 plus 11 right now. So
Completely
See,
understandable.
yeah,
Well, I mean, what made you
I
want to be a creator? Oh, sorry. Go on.
no, you're all good. It was actually the early days of anime parodies, like a bridge series and all that.
Oh, like God, was Dragon Ball Z the first one, or was it Sword Art Online?
Uh, the folks at Team Four Star kind of came up a little bit after. It was mostly Little Karibo and a few like shorter lived channels.
Really?
Yeah, and
Yeah,
I mean I also fell very deeply in love with Markiplier, like a lot of people on the internet.
absolutely.
Um, oh yeah.
Mm-hmm. Honestly, I don't think there's a single way anyone could legitimately hate that man's.
Mm. He's just a good dude, and I I tell I tell the full story um on and off every so often. I have been back to back with that man before at PAX East, and he's just as much of a sweetheart in person. So,
That he wears his heart on his sleeve, and that does not surprise me a single bit.
oh yeah.
Mm-hmm. So I have a question. Why like magical fox girl? Am I getting that right?
You are, yeah.
Okay.
Um, I have always loved foxes.
Mm-hmm.
I grew up in a small rural town, and we had a pretty big fox population
Mm-hmm.
where I lived, and they were constantly gunning for territory with the local coyotes. So I I just kind of fell in love with them when like a baby fox um hung out outside of my childhood home that I grew up in. And I was just like, "Oh, they're so cute. They're 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 like a more hyperactive puppy."
You're not
And I
wrong.
yeah, and I the whole reason they kept coming back was I was feeding them. So
Yeah, I mean,
uh, yeah.
to be fair, I attract a lot of fox sonas. They're the exact same way. They sense I'm making mac and cheese, and they all come
Mm,
over. They all come over. I
yes.
mean, that right there is a heckin' fops. They're among us even
Exactly.
now.
Even right now. And
Even right now.
I would oh gosh, I would eat the hell out of mac and cheese right now, but
I
I am
mean, I mean, do you plan on going to Offkai next year?
um I mean maybe I don't do conventions so much anymore,
That's
and
completely fair.
I fully blame it though on the fact that like I'd been going to cons ever since I was 16.
Yeah?
Um what my my first ever convention I was actually a guest at.
Wait, really?
Yeah, oh gosh, I know Meander in chat has been here for me to talk about this,
Mm-hmm.
but it was oh gosh, I don't actually know if the convention is still around. Let me let me
Yeah.
double check.
Yeah.
Um,
For me, conventions just hold a special place in my heart, right? So
mm,
it started with going to this one small convention called Anime Fusion, right? Up in Minnesota.
oh yeah.
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 And that's where I like first started opening up out of my shell. And then I ended up starting to get into VTubing and stuff like that, right? Because love
Mm.
anime so much, you kind of become the anime. and
True.
my second ever convention was actually the one that I officially got to meet up with my first partner, right? Yeah. naturally, of course, we had to make it into an entire an entire joke, like, oh, the hecking catboy's going to visit his partner and writing it down as a tax deductible expense for his LLC for
Mm-hmm.
the advertising budget. I mean, it worked though. It worked.
True.
Yeah. But yeah. I don't know. It just holds a special place in my heart. And honestly, going to different conventions and stuff still it reinvigorates me. Because there's just so many people there that are doing the exact same thing. That just want to. They just want to make stuff.
Yeah, and
Mhm.
I totally get that. And it it was such a driving force for me because
Mhm.
I also did a lot of like meeting up with previous partners and just like meeting a lot of friends at cons, and I just looked. I can't find convention. It got folded in with a much bigger
Oh
convention.
no. I mean, at least
Um,
the spirit of it is still there.
True. Um, and it 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 was a fun event because like I I and a group of internet friends had like our quick moment of fame. Like our bridge series did good for a little bit before the group broke up.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I get ya. I get ya.
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
but
Nickel being so willy nilly with pointy sharp object. I'm a professional. Yeah, and this face may not look like it, everyone, but this face has 9 years of experience in the professional chefy kitchen.
which is so cool.
Yeah, I mean, I'm the one that they tell you to be when they say to imply to indeed, heckin' 24 with 9 years of experience under their belt in the professional kitchen.
Mm.
Um, not that that should be a thing. Kids should be kids.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you know what I mean, for real, for real.
I do, I do.
Mm-hmm. Actually, if you're comfortable with it, what do you do for
Mhm.
work?
Oh
I know
gosh.
I know some people are a bit iffy on sharing what they do IRL.
Oh no.
Mm-hmm.
I do not mind talking about it because it doesn't necessarily dox me or anything.
That's good.
Um Hell, even talking about the convention wouldn't have doxed me because I wasn't the only one there. They were doing like an abridged thing.
Mm-hmm.
But um I have been oh gosh, for a very long time doing freelance audio production.
Yo?
So yeah, I've been mixing the musics, and I've been helping people with their voiceover demo reels.
That's
And
so cool.
yeah, I actually did used to do voiceover myself more frequently, but it was something I needed to take a step back from. Um,
Hmm.
but aside from that, content creation's my full time.
Completely understandable.
Yeah,
There's just something about just making stuff, and just waking up to people, like the physical evidence of people just enjoying it.
exactly. It there there is nothing like it,
Mm-hmm.
and gosh, it was something that I thought about when you were bringing up the ideal, or well, I guess not so much the ideal, but the truth that is you doing well, being a chef for 9 years.
Yeah.
because that counts. There's nothing like creating and cooking and I don't know, just food in general is an art.
It,
I
it's an
I
art.
worked in a family's friend Italian, like a family friend's Italian restaurant for
Mm,
a little while, and I got a lot of my appreciation for creative folk through it, and I was just like, oh, it's so cool.
it's an art, that's for sure. But
Hmm.
I don't think people get to see a lot of the more gritty kind of stuff, you know? Like
Oh
it's
yeah.
like it's not all cooking, it's not all this, it's not all that. Um which honestly, I feel like when it comes to like, you know, your industry, the audio industry, I'm just going to sum it up as um
Yeah.
I don't think people like really get to see like the window into like how many takes it has, or how many long hours you have to pull. So one of the things I've been going over with my community a lot about
Yeah.
is the fact that I want to be a full-time creator like next year. Like next year I want to be full-time.
Hmm.
I don't want to be in the commercial kitchen anymore. um Especially because it's constantly under the danger of corporatization, you know?
Yes. Oh my
Mm-hmm.
God, is it ever?
And
Ugh.
I think that's something that we can both share immensely
Hmm.
on, being both creative fields. Um,
Oh yeah. It
and
it's funny at at least for me with the advent of like COVID back in 2020, a lot of people actually got taken off of corporate payroll.
yeah,
So a lot of people are freelance and doing stuff online now.
mm-hmm,
Um, so it's there are whoa, ah, ah. uh a lot of it for the type of folks that do my work, they have the other side of corporatization where it's the over um I the downsizing of payrolls is how I'll refer
yeah,
to it. Um and that's a pain because I moved out to a place where there's like a pretty big center for the work that I do, and I was just like, oh, okay. So
yeah,
um I was just like, good, cool, yeah.
yay, motherfuckers.
um I know.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Honestly, freelance is better for me than being stuck in some corporate studio with someone looking over my shoulder.
Yeah, I get you. So I actually did something similar. I did something similar. This was like
Mm-hmm.
a year and a half ago, right? So I told you earlier that that my partner, you know, moved out to Kansas, Missouri area, right?
Yeah.
I did too because, you know, I finally moved to Colorado. You know, I don't really want to be separated from one of my partners again and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Um, Unfortunately, she's still there, but at least I have some fun stories to tell about it. So when I was over there, right, I was originally supposed to be working at this really high corporate place, right? I'm
Mm-hmm.
think when it comes to the industries, well, when it comes to the hospitality industry, think like Marriott level big.
Right. Okay.
It wasn't Marriott, but it was that level big, and
Okay, it was that level big, and
yeah,
I'll
it was
keep the guesses to myself because I I have worked tangentially to that
mm-hmm.
industry before, so
Yeah, it was a huge place. But so I tried to work at one place And here's the thing, I didn't even get to start because a smaller place, right? Smaller corporate,
Mhm.
smaller, a little bit less corporatized place made me a counter offer, right?
Mhm.
And it was a bit of a mom and pop shop kind of vibe. And normally that would be a green flag, right? To be good,
Yeah.
not so
Like
many.
generally it is.
Yeah, generally it is not so many, not so much like, not so many moving pieces to screw you over. And I moved out there. I got the position. I decided to go with the other place. And Nap Bites in here remembers this because I was telling him while this was happening. Um, and I worked there for a day. I was told that the boss lady was very, very, very traditional. So it was a fine dining Greek place, which,
Mm.
you know, that excited me. That
Oh.
excited me because my heckin' thing is like Mediterranean, Middle Eastern. That's my favorite kind of food to make.
Yeah. Oh, I mean, that food is just a ton of fun to make.
It's so fun. It's so fresh. So really. It's so little processed. Like sure, you make like
Yeah.
yogurt sauces and stuff like that, but generally it's not very processed. Um,
Yeah. I mean, yogurt is just it's better than any other like than most other processed stuff.
exactly.
Speaking of a process, Coco, do you want to fly, buddy?
No.
No, he likes being picked up and uh yeeted over to the bed that I'm pointing out that you can't see. So,
Don't worry, I
right.
do the exact same thing all the time, especially when referencing
Mm,
this cooking setup because well, I have to switch this camera. So this camera is my facial tracking one. I have to switch it.
right.
I have to rotate it exactly 90 degrees to my other setup, my regular streaming setup.
Mm,
And so I have this camera, and I reference these ones a lot because these are the Elgato cameras. These are the nice ones.
mm.
But this one likes being difficult because I have to keep moving it around. Um, anyways, what I was saying. So I worked with her for like a day, right? I took like 3 pages of notes because I was told by her son she was very particular. She likes things done a certain way, and you know what? I was willing to respect that.
Yeah.
I like it when people have their mind made up. Like when they have a specific thing they want done and they're clear about it. That's great, especially because I wish I was diagnosed with it sooner, but the tism definitely does not help with that and the flexibility. Not gonna lie, not gonna lie.
Yeah. It
And
it definitely helps to have that structure. And I mean, especially when you're going in to a restaurant owner's
mm-hmm,
space and they have a very specific way of doing things. Um
mm-hmm,
oh my
exactly.
god, the
So
amount of times that I've been in a kitchen and it's like either the owner who is also the chef or their head chef is there.
mm-hmm,
Mm, you
yeah,
you don't mess with the flow.
no,
You
you
just don't.
don't. Mm-mm. But yeah, and so I took 3 pages of notes. Lady
Mm.
said, lady said I wasn't flexible enough, and I did not look happy enough to work there. Like she said,
Oh.
she said I looked miserable. I'm just like, lady, it is heckin' 103 degrees in here. There are no windows except for viewing the customers. Of course I'm not gonna look happy.
Oh gosh. Yeah, no wonder.
Yeah. Blah 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 blah. Yeah, that's just a little fun story that's nice to laugh about in retrospect. Woman, I'm trying to accommodate you. Exactly. Like I can work on
Yeah.
exactly. Um, I got so off track because this fruit is so good.
It looks good. Ugh.
I'm not gonna lie, I haven't had like this much fruit in like a year. It has just gotten so expensive.
It really has. I
Yeah.
even domestically because I grew up around apple tree farms where I'm from,
Mm-hmm.
and I've been trying to get the like apples and a couple of other things delivered from the farm that I grew up near, or
Yeah.
the orchard, as what I should be saying, because I just remembered the word. It's totally not the ADHD kicking in.
Absolutely.
But there's nothing like their apples for me. Almost
Mm-hmm.
every other apple that I've had has been doesn't compare. Nothing compares to
It has that regional vibe, right?
yeah. And I mean, like, I do also sometimes get like pumpkins and such from them too in the fall. Because I may not cook like you do, but I bake.
Ayo.
And sometimes I'll do a little bit of bread. I do like making pumpkin pie. So
Yeah, I get you. I get you. I'm not gonna lie. I made every German in my chat cry when I tried to make bread for my what was it? It was like mash. It was my comfort meal stream
yeah.
because
Oh no.
I got distracted by chat and I didn't need the dough. I didn't need the dough after I got done rising, so I just punched it, and so
Oh
it
no.
was like really dense, and you know what? I actually liked it. I liked it. Mm. Also, chat, let's be honest, Are you really a VTuber unless you don't fantasize about making a whole heckin' commune with all of your VTuber friends and just growing your own fruit?
Exactly. It's actually really funny because I don't know. Oh,
Oh,
that's a
look.
raid.
Hey,
I'll
yo,
hold
we're
that
getting ready.
thought.
Hold that 1 second. Look, come on in, Snarler. How are you doing? I hope you're having an absolutely wonderful day. And what will you have for dinner? Anyone who's just coming on in from the radio, I'm the commander chef. I do a little bit of games, do a little bit of VR, do a little bit of cooking, a little bit of this, and a little bit of that. If you're just coming on in, grab yourself something to drink, something to eat, and something to snuggle up with, because we're going to be here for a while. Welcome on in and say hello to our heckin' co-host, Stella, right here. Oh, right there.
Hello.
But yeah, how are you doing and what were you doing? Welcome on into our escape from the heat stream.
Look! What the fuck is this?
Necromantic auctioneer. I tripped over. I would trip over myself so much trying to do auctioneering. I was playing Peak. It was very good. I actually saw Blue White Sora playing that recently. Maybe I'll have to take a look at it.
That is the third time within the past 24 hours that I've seen that game mentioned.
Yeah.
So I'm actually gonna bring that up on the side here.
Yeah. I saw
that game.
Yeah, I saw them playing it with the cookbook cover artist for my cookbook. Yeah. His name is Starboy Misty, a wonderful bean. I'm not gonna lie, he is definitely one of the softest little beans I've ever come across. Working with them was definitely a pleasure, and they were very accommodating with how specific I needed it to be.
Right. I mean, Misty's always seemed cool. I've seen their TikToks, and you'll have to briefly excuse me. I need to relocate Toko to the other half of the apartment because he just set his adorable little paws on my equipment and almost did something that short-circuited my mixer. So
Oh no. Oh no.
He's such a needy little man. But He is my son. And I don't want him to hurt himself because he's trying to get my attention.
I get ya, I get ya. Yeah, you take care of the cat. Also, shout out, Princess. You're such a good girl.
Though I pick him up briefly. So if anyone wants to say anything to him,
Those
he's staring at me like I have 3 heads.
Don't you worry about it. I'm just relaying the instructions to overthrow the current government. In Minecraft, of course. In Minecraft, of course.
Give
Fluff
me
knows
one moment.
Fluff knows we need it. Let's see. Okay, let me catch up with chat here. Misty is heckin' adorable. They are so heckin' adorable. One day I want to commission more art from them, but right now I'm broke and I need to prioritize certain projects at the moment. Just at the moment. Alright, everyone, it's time to see if our heckin' pomegranate's any good. So you never can really tell if a pomegranate is good until you've actually opened it. I fluffin' love pomegranate, though.
Pomegranate is really good.
Time to see if it's actually good, though. Also, Ghoulie, thank you so much for the follow. I saw that 2 minutes ago. I hope you're having an absolutely wonderful day. And what will you have for dinner? Also, you said that you talk a lot about, words. You said you do a lot of, like, audio work, right? So, what's your, how do I put it? What is one project you are particularly proud of within the past year?
Oh gosh, within the past year.
Yeah.
It's actually a project that isn't out yet.
Ayo.
And I mean it isn't anything under NDA. It's actually the a cover of the original Pokemon theme song, and
Ayo.
I got started on it, and I was just like, oh my god, I'm actually having fun mixing my own vocals. What's happening? This is new. And I'm probably gonna end up grabbing friends for it too because it just feels right.
Completely understandable.
But also it's just been a bit hard to get work nowadays because it's so competitive.
Yeah, so that's actually one reason why I haven't really gone into much of the VA industry, even though I've expressed interest in it before. But it always feels like it feels much like the chef industry, where a lot of positions you gotta know someone in order to actually get it, instead of like your actual performance, you know?
Don't I know it? It's VA is at the end of the day, regardless of what part of it you go into, is acting, and I don't like to give people like a false vision of it all.
Yeah.
Because there are just parts of it where you need to know people. It sucks because there are so many very, very talented people that don't get their chance.
Yeah, I almost got a part in voice acting for a Warhammer 40K thing, right? It was like a fan dub
Ooh.
thing for orcs. Ah, that would have been so fun. Orcs are by far my favorite heckin' race in 40K. At the end of the day, they're just out there having a good time.
Yeah, they are. Like they're just trying to establish their people and the even though I've never been into like war games and TTRPGs, like
Yeah,
The 40K lore is cool.
absolutely. I mean, I don't really play it either. I just like the lore. I just like the
Mhm.
lore of these giant green guys just out in the middle of space. And the only reason why anything of theirs works is because they believe it does, because that reminds me so much of what I do, because
Right?
I don't know what the heck I'm doing.
I'm just trying to put out into the world what I want to see.
We just putting stuff red to make it go faster.
Yes. Red means
Yes.
fast. Don't ask what purple mean.
Yellow makes the booms bigger.
Yeah. Also, Shadow
Yeah.
Princess does have a very good point there.
You're not
A,
wrong.
lo- a lot of amateur voice actors and actresses just don't value their time. And it doesn't help that there isn't a very clear way online to like offer your prices at like different stages of what you're doing, because
Yeah.
a lot of those hits on Google, especially, you know, just with the SEO involved, are going to bring you to places like voices.com and Casting Call Club, and no one can give you like a straightaway answer.
No. Yeah, that is something I've noticed. So I've only ever personally used Casting Call Club, just because it's usually, for the most part, been the most straightforward, right?
Yeah, I mean it is. It
Yeah.
is.
And it's also been, at least from what I saw at the very least, the most forward about their support against like AI generation of voices.
Yes.
All my homies hate generative AI, for real, for real.
God, I know it. The way they do things with it is such a damn
Disgusting.
blight. Yeah.
Let's see. You can just pay me $40. No fluffer. You're gonna get 150 for this 2 hours, and you're gonna not argue. That's okay. So
God, yeah.
that reminds. So Shadow Princess right there is
Mm-mm.
is someone who's one of my members over on Ko-fi, right? They're the
Right.
first person to ever commission me for basically teaching lessons, right?
Yeah.
And basically for their tier, what we do is every month we set aside 2 to 3 hours, and I go over it with them and teach them how to cook a new recipe. And with that comes
Oh, that's
along,
awesome.
yeah, and with that comes along things like showing them like the best techniques. For example, last time it was how to grate citrus and stuff like that, more
Man.
efficiently, or knife cuts, basically stuff like that,
Mm.
And I just feel like having those people in your life that really help push along how valuable your skills are essential. They're essential.
Mm. They are. Because how else are we ever going to take those steps forward with the things that we want to do?
Precisely.
It's funny. I talked to Archivist about this on and off a lot. Specifically because life is way too short for all of us to be so caught up in our own heads about chasing our dreams regardless of what they are. And you have to put yourself out there if you want to have that foundation to go, like go full-time content creation, or if in a well, in another friend's case, it's funny that you're a chef, like them going full like popular restaurateur in the part of the country that I'm from.
Really?
Mhm.
Mm. I think another thing that people underestimate. So yes, passion, great. Drive, amazing. I think people underestimate like the small nuances. For example, like of course, both you and me are in content creation. I feel like people don't take into account, how do I put it? Timing. I don't think
Yes.
I think a lot of people underestimate just how much timing is with everything. So, for a good example is the second kitchen setup. Like I did this on my birthday because I knew a lot more people would be watching, and it would be a great reveal.
Yeah.
Of course, I have to take a lot of shortcuts to actually make all this work. Like I can't even move these cameras. I can't even
Mm.
move these cameras anymore.
Ugh.
Um, yeah, I was sitting there heckin' 4:30 in the morning. Heckin' did not three cooking streams, 3 8-hour streams the days before, and I needed to get this go up and running because I had a cooking stream at noon. I needed people to see it, and so I just super glued these in place because they were being stupid. But yeah, that timing, and especially when it comes to offline content as well, heck in
Oh
YouTube,
yeah.
TikTok, and whatever. Mm,
Though, oh my god,
yes.
it's actually something that I've been thinking about a lot the past couple, no, not even the past couple of days, past few weeks.
Yeah.
Um, the offline content, the pre-recorded stuff,
Mm-hmm.
it it is so much harder than live content for me. Oh my god.
Yeah. When you
Um,
when you're live, you have you have like chat to bounce off of, right?
yeah,
If you're just like there alone, like it gets lonely. It gets really
it
lonely.
does. And it just doesn't have the
Mm.
I
It's not the
I
same
don't want to say,
pizzazz.
yeah, like it's pizzazz. I don't want to say it doesn't have the same spark. It's just it's different, and we all know how us as folks with autism do with a different feel. Um, once we're comfortable with something.
Yeah.
Um,
You stick to the tried and true, and you start altering it slowly from there.
yeah.
For me, my problem is very much apparently audio.
Mm.
Yeah, you want it up until
Well,
recently. You want to know how many sources I had for everything?
sure, tell me.
I had 3.
just just going to sit here uh
And you want to know what I still use? I still use desktop audio.
oh oh baby boy, oh sweetheart, how why
Because I don't have time or the know-how. Nick, what? It's not that bad, is it?
am I really gonna have to start setting up like audio office hours for people within my sphere? Like there's you now, there's my friend Raven, there's my friend Gino. Um oh my god, there are a handful of other people, and like other people that I need to teach the difference between um having a good microphone and having a microphone that actually works for the space that you're doing things in.
Yeah, and the thing is that this setup was supposed to be like an ASMR thing, but
Yeah.
For some reason, both of my mics like doing the echoey thing, so I haven't been able to do that. Unfortunately, for now. I mean, I suppose it doesn't help that all my audio stuff is on like USB hubs.
I mean, I will give the folks that put together USB microphones nowadays, they are getting better at it. It's just so much electrical
Yeah.
signal going through a USB port, and it just doesn't last as long as people want it to.
Yeah, you're completely right. I mean, I suppose it doesn't help that 2 Mise En Paws ago, I ended up blowing not 1, not 2, but 3 breakers. No, not 3, 4 breakers. I don't even know how I did that.
How? I actually, yeah, never mind. You just said you didn't know how.
I'm
But
an orange cat, okay?
I reiterate the question, how?
Yeah, and so I had mid-interview, I was running throughout the entire house, only to find out like heckin' 20 minutes later, like the stream has been down. I have do you know Felix, Fweetlix? They're an ASMRist.
I don't.
That's fair. That's fair.
Hmm.
But yeah, they were sitting in here for heckin' like 20 minutes or something like that.
Hmm.
And turns out after searching the entire house, the breaker is on the outside of the house for some reason. Which I don't get. I've never seen that.
Yeah. Okay,
Heckin'
that might
boomers.
might not have been your fault. That I don't know. It's even though I'm technically a glorified electrician.
Wait, are you?
I
mean,
well,
technically, yeah.
you do need to learn at least when you go to school for audio engineering.
Yeah.
They teach you how to do surgery, and I don't mean percussive surgery.
No.
Sometimes you need to dig into the guts of a piece of tech, and they're like, yeah, you're gonna have to rewire that. I remember like being on the floor underneath one of the interfaces at that school and being like, you want me to what? It's like, don't we have like an electrician on call to help? They're like, nope.
Nope.
And we can't replace that. That setup's $20,000. And I was like, oh.
And you're having me work on it.
Yeah, it's like, congratulations. We actually take out some of the pieces before this class, and I was just like, you fucking gaslighters, I hate you.
Yeah, it's like a promotion without any of the benefits.
Yeah.
Also,
But it was fun.
Speaking of my partners, there's one right now. You know, you want to know what my chat has done?
What have they done?
They have now gotten multiple of my partners, because I'm not sure if you saw the tag, but I am polyamorous, multiple partners.
I did see that.
And Kyron here is one of those partners that now calls me Stinky Garfield because of chat.
Oh no, Chad, that is a prim and proper cat. Be nice.
It doesn't help that my favorite food is lasagna though, and it's orange cat.
I can't judge though, because I do really like lasagna.
Oh, lasagna's so good.
And I mean, it literally has nya in it.
Exactly. You see, someone gets it, not you, chat.
I don't know what it is. Chat loves to bully us. Chat mean to us.
Always, always. It's gonna be it's a great tragedy. But he bought me a Garfield plushie, so I need to call him it. Okay, I bought the Garfield plushie for you because you kept calling me that. And I know it would remind you of me.
That's so cute.
Blah, 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 blah. Semantics, blah. Also, what is your favorite breed of fox?
Oh, I am.
So I know one of my friends likes cross foxes a lot, which I don't really see those very often. I'm a basic cat boy. I like my red foxes. Totally not biased.
So I my favorite are red foxes as well, but cross foxes are so cool.
They are very pretty.
They are. It's just the effective inverted color palette that they have. It's a very shiny Pokemon adjacent.
You're not
Uh,
wrong.
But I have been falling more and more in love with like Tibetan foxes as well because they're just silly.
Also fair.
I'm certain you've seen pictures of them on the internet.
I don't think I have. I probably would recognize it if I saw it.
They're the picture of the foxes or canines that look like they eat a bee.
Oh, those ones!
Yeah. There's like a ton of them are like very regal looking though.
Very regal.
But it's just unfortunately the ones that are known are very derpy.
I mean, hey, we're all a little bit derpy sometimes. We're all a little bit derpy, especially fluffing orange cats.
Oh my god! Yep.
I see the one given the sus glare in my dreams at this point.
Oh.
Alright. We're actually almost done with our fruit platter here.
Oh.
Yeah. So I saved some of these peels from earlier from the watermelon because they're nice, they're green, they're vibrant. And I just like slicing them down the middle after cutting them. What's the fox equivalent of orange cats? Red foxes.
Fenix.
Wait, really? You think so?
Well, yeah, I mean, red foxes can kind of be, but fennec foxes, at the very least, the domesticated ones, I have seen get into just as much, no lights are on upstairs type behavior.
You're not wrong.
It's so funny.
I've noticed.
But I mean, foxes in general.
Yeah, I've noticed a lot of Fennec Sonas also mirror that. They mirror their counterparts so well.
They do. Oh, do they ever? It's part of the reason why I said what I did. I know someone with a Fennec Fox persona, and I was just like, yeah, no, that's right. That's so painfully correct for you.
See, I love Arctic foxes. They're just so floofy. You know what? You're right. Actually, the only heckin' Arctic fox Sona I know of, I haven't seen her stream in like so long. But have you heard of Minty Yukine?
I feel like I have. Let me double check. This is going to be like a visual based thing for me because there are so many people within our spheres that it's like, do I know them?
You're not wrong. Well, I've actually been getting to meet a lot of people lately. It's actually really nice. I mean, to be fair, I suppose doing Mise En Paws kind of helps with that, but
It does.
Mhm.
I like I've always enjoyed the talk show streams that people do
Yeah,
because there is almost outside of, doing those rip off the band-aid collabs where you play games with people.
yeah.
Um Hang on. The ADHD is wrestling the brain cell away. But it's like doing streams like this is better than those because you really do get to know other creators a bit better,
Mhm.
and you're not like trying to bounce between your chats, the game, and whatever else might be going on in your head at the time.
Completely fair, completely fair. I mean, I suppose it helps that we're also very similar, well, very similar types of neurospicy too.
Mm, absolutely.
And also, how do I put it? Okay, this may be a little bit of a hot take for me, but I see so many of those like smaller creators on like X, Twitter, whatever you want to call it, whatever. Um, and then Blue Sky and stuff like that about people like being upsetty spaghetti that they're not talked to by very many other creators, right?
Yeah.
And like I suppose if like you're a big creator and you just don't have time because you're balancing multiple things, I completely understand that. I'm only like 2.2K and I'm already busy enough as it is. Not that I help myself with that.
Yeah. Oh,
Mm-hmm.
you are speaking to one of the people that has written the doctrine on that.
Mm-hmm.
Ugh,
And
gosh.
one of the things that really irks me is that it's always the same thing. It's always the same thing. Um, I don't get to talk to anybody. I don't get to talk to anybody. I don't get to talk to anybody.
Yeah.
And it's just the same thing over and over and over and over. And you know, I don't know if it's just me, or maybe it's just the way I do. Maybe it's just the way I do things with breaking the ice. But I usually just send people the recipe in my cookbook for mac and cheese and pictures of it, and say, "Hi, you want to?
Hmm.
Hi, you want to be friends? I'll make mac and cheese."
Yeah, and I mean that is entirely like it. It's such a fun icebreaker. So
Yeah,
I would say you're doing better than me on that front because
you just gotta
because I
you just gotta open up
uh,
with something they're not expecting, and I mean, mac and cheese is a surprise, but it's always a welcome one.
exactly. It I am my childhood friend, the one that eventually went on to being in charge of that Italian restaurant and um actually opening up a few more locations, which was his parents' dream
Yeah.
initially, and then it became his. So it was so good. Um, they they always said that pasta is a universal language. So you are
Facts.
living
Facts.
those facts. Yeah.
I mean,
Good.
who is, okay, that's actually why I became a chef in the first place, right? So,
Mm-hmm.
so, I'm not sure how many of my viewers know it, but so before I was a chef, I was actually a politics major, or going into it.
Right.
I was doing
Okay.
all the classes for it. But that was the original plan. And then after high school, I was just like, huh, I don't have any friends. Because politicians rarely have friends, and I'm just like,
Yeah.
what have I done so far that has garnered like the most welcome audience, right? Or the most welcome reception? And I came to the conclusion, who's ever unhappy to see someone who can make some great heckin' food? You know?
Mm. I don't know, like in how do I want to word this? The only scenario that I can imagine that in is abusive relationships, obviously, and then like stuff in cinema or movies. You can tell that I grew up in a entertainment industry adjacent type family with me saying cinema.
Mm.
But I everyone that I knew either growing up or like I made friends with, like if they came to me with any kind of just well cooked thing, it's like all the walls are torn down.
Exactly, exactly. And besides, let's be honest. You can't really beat good company and good food. And good
Yeah.
conversation if you can help it. And good conversation. Which I think we have here. I think we have here.
Yeah. And I feel like I would be providing even better conversation if my fucking it did turn out that my psychologist was out of town. He's back in tomorrow.
Mm,
Which is a-okay. I didn't know.
Yeah, like I said, hopefully you can get those all filled out tomorrow.
But
Actually, let's use this one so we can get a little bit more angle.
I was gonna loop back around. And Minty's design looks familiar, but yeah, no, they seems like they've been away for a month.
Yeah, they've been a bit away since an unfortunate accident. They posted on Twitter, so they don't mind it being talked about. So, and of course, as their mom, I talked to them a little bit about it. But they had their house burned down. I think that was like a year ago or last year, or a year ago, or maybe 2 years ago, something like that. And it's of course, from something like that, it's very hard to recover from.
Yeah.
So yeah, I hope they recover quickly.
So do I.
Yeah, like I was saying before, there's just something about creating, and it makes me so sad to see like other people either drop out or, of course for their own reasons. If they make the best decisions for themselves, good on them. But it just saddens me seeing so many gone. Does that make sense?
Yeah, it does. It does. Gosh, that is the. Trying to think the best way to word this, because I relate to a home-based trauma, because I lost my house in a fire last year. So got one moment.
You're all good.
My psychologist has a direct line to me. So
oh, okay.
And knowing them, they're like, oh my god, I'm so sorry. I didn't see your like fill request over the weekend because we're down in Cancun. And I was just like, oh, okay.
Well, like I said, at least it was just a simple mistake.
Yeah. But I do hope that they get to pop back around soon. Then the other thing that I wanted to loop back to, because we looped around it.
Yeah.
is I'm totally with you on the having that kind of hot take of people talking about how they're like they aren't able to like break the ice with people. They like no one like everyone is
Mhm.
like, oh, no one talks to me, no one does this, no one does that. It there is a just an inherent curse that also comes with content creation, because a lot of us are also, we're doing this in addition to already having our day-to-day lives. And even I would almost say especially with those of us that do it full time,
Mhm.
um that that also introduces the additional challenge of not really being able to be as open and free with some people. Some people, like I'm referring to anybody, because most of the time you're going to be working on your craft, kind of in the same way that I was when I was either doing voiceover or when I was mainly focused on audio production.
Mhm.
Because at that point, you end up getting so wrapped in your within your
Your
close
craft.
sphere of people and your craft,
Mhm.
yeah. Because you're working with your friends, your clientele, and you can do everything you can to remain totally like conversational with people, but there just comes a point where it becomes nigh on impossible
Mhm.
to speak with everybody unless you plan to be a just chatting content creator all the time.
Exactly. I think
And yeah,
I think having so many big projects and stuff like that also is also in itself another backfiring thing, right? So
yeah,
the bigger project you put out, the more people are I feel like the more people are intimidated by it, right?
yeah,
Because you're making something so big, you're making something so grand, and I feel like that really makes people hesitate, you know? Like I can count maybe on two hands in the past three actually eh, I can count on two hands in the past 4 years that someone has come up to me and legitimately asked if I wanted to collab, you know?
yeah,
And I do in part blame that on myself because I always say, I'm always busy. I'm doing this, I'm doing that, I'm doing this, I'm doing that. I'm working on the cookbook, I'm working on this animation, I'm working on little videos, I'm working on this. And I think that really puts people off from messaging in the first place as well. You know?
yeah. Unfortunately, it can, and I mean that that can actually loop back to um what a lot of folks that I knew even before the whole VTuber thing took off.
Yeah.
Uh, I knew a handful of more popular creators who were dealing with a degree of loneliness
Mm-hmm.
because we as content creators, regardless of your platform, um, deal with the curse of being intensely public and how our work is everywhere. And God, that looks so good.
You just saw the switch.
Yeah, I did. It was a very clean switch.
Mm-hmm.
Um, we we have to kind of bear that burden of sometimes when we grow, the risk of becoming alienated ourselves is almost nigh on impossible.
Mm-hmm.
Because we go from being these you know, the newbies, the aspiring to the person who is maybe inspiring other people, or you know, we're hitting the ground running, you're growing and you're doing well for yourself. And I am I'm not gonna speak to any of them by name,
Of course, of
but
course.
it I had seen a handful of creators who kind of let that loneliness consume them, and in their personal life it manifested in manners that weren't healthy and broke up additional friendships.
Yeah.
And it's not like it was done out of maliciousness. It was done out of a disruption in like cognition, basically. And it's something you have to be so very careful about, because no one in content creation, and I mean almost to a similar degree to politics,
Mm-hmm.
no one can go through being that public, even if it's going well, and come out completely unscathed.
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. That's why I always say, when it comes to... Okay, I struggle to say this because there's like a couple of outliers. So like Markiplier, for
Yeah.
example, he's a big outlier of this. Or like
Oh.
MatPat. So I feel like when it comes to content creation, like when you get bigger and stuff like that, in order to survive, I suppose you could say, you have to have like some form of an ego in order to keep yourself, you know? Does that make
You
sense?
do.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah. And I mean, they're...
And and when I say that, I mean like a self-ego. Which,
Yes.
when I'm relating to what you're saying, I feel like a lot of people tend to let their ego become other people's opinions, you know?
Yes.
So, yeah, they just lose control. They just lose control.
They do. And I mean, I can directly speak from experience on that.
Yeah.
Because I am A, no one is infallible, and B, a lot of people who end up doing what we do also sometimes do struggle with, you know, the self-esteem element, where we may not have the best handle on ourselves, especially those of us that go into VTubing. I make it a point to not air out anybody's personal feelings on that.
Absolutely.
But I know personally, for me, going into content creation, I was coming off of being in a not so healthy space, with like being around family and some of the friendships and relationships that I had at the time.
Mm-hmm.
My sense of self and my self-ego were like bottom of the barrel.
Yeah, I completely understand, and I feel
Yeah.
I relate to that on like a really personal level as well. So, also coming from a toxic family situation, I feel like it very much set me back in this kind of industry because I didn't exactly know who I was. And
Yeah.
yeah. And in a sense, I feel like that has also shaped like how do I put it? How do I put it? I feel like in a sense that has also shaped like my supportiveness, right? So
Yeah.
a good example, right, is so my partners are all trans, right? And
Yeah.
for me, it is just like that act of, finding yourself. The act of like knowing this is who you want to be, and this is what and this is what I'm going to make of myself. That's just
Yeah.
something that I fucking love. And
I know.
mm,
And oh my god,
and that
a
is
lot of us were just not given that space
mm-mm, mm-mm.
to do that. And oh man, the the Twitter sphere and early content creation sphere, Twitch and YouTube, a lot of us just weren't also publicly given a lot of that
Mm-mm.
space to learn and grow because oh my god, everything so dramatic.
You're not wrong.
Um
Little
because
bit of
that
everything, all of the
yep,
time.
everything everywhere all of the time. um and I don't know, it's good to hear that you and your partners though have been able to do that dance for
Yeah, of
oh
course. And actually, speaking of like support and stuff like that, next this October, right?
mhm.
Um, so wait, are you part of Divergent Hearts? Are you? I don't think you are.
Oh wait,
The
which
DJ
bit?
Seahorse group, the charity group for Trans Lifeline.
Oh no, I not directly, no.
Mm-hmm.
But I've done stuff for Trans
Yeah.
Lifeline before.
So very recently, I was invited to the group by my roomie Lexi. I'm not sure. No, she probably hasn't been in your chat. I don't think so. Anyways. So one of the things I really want to do in support of something like that, like I'm talking in October. I said that in October. I really want to do like a series of Mise En Paws like this. A series of cooking
Yeah.
streams as my contribution and stuff like that. Because I just feel like there's a lot of creators that just don't get to say what they want to say.
Yeah.
Within reason, of
Well,
course, because I'm a pretty heckin' comfy bean.
you are. And I am. I
Mm.
respect that. I used to do a lot of the same thing. um but having those moments where you just get to speak unabashedly is so important.
Mm-hmm.
Um and it's something I've talked to Archivist about. That I actually
Yeah.
once I took that lid off the pot to use some terminology here. I haven't been able to put it back on.
Absolutely.
There's just so much going on in the world that it behooved me to keep yapping.
Understand. Let's be honest. Let's be honest. Who would, when it comes to our friends at the very least, I'm not sure about everyone, but
Yeah.
who doesn't like a good session? I mean, that's basically what we're here for.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm. Alright, let's get some butter here. Also, did I tell you what I'm making for the main course, the hot food?
No, you didn't.
So, of course, this is basically this fruit salad right here is basically our dessert appetizer thingy. Just because I can't have ice cream down here, otherwise it'll melt. So all of this is actually in my bedroom, if I didn't tell you already.
Okay.
Maybe it's shown you like once or twice. I don't know. I don't know. You may have...
I feel like you've shown me the setup, but I totally get that, and I did hear you talk about the ice cream earlier. So having a sense for your kind of like weather situation with how hot it is, and knowing that you're doing cooking stuff in that space.
I mean, right before stream, I chilled this room down to 65 degrees. So, right now I have a really janky setup in my room, and how do I put it? So my room has like these horizontally sliding windows, right? So if I put my window AC in there, there's the entire like 3/4 of the top half that's still just exposed. No,
Yeah.
that's not good. So everyone, if you see any gnats or anything like that flying by, or maybe an occasional moth, well, now you know why. So the thing I did to curb that though is it's just the gap there is just big enough for why is this not on? Oh, yes, it is on. Anyways, so it's just big enough for my box fan there, right? So what I did is I wrapped my box fan in like 3 or 4 hoodies or something like that, right? And I just jammed it in there and put all my extra like little towels in like the seams and cracks, so it would keep out as many bugs as possible and as much heat as possible.
Good lord.
Hey, we have a saying around this chat: we make do with what we got.
True, and there's a saying for people like me that come from the place that I come from: country girls make do. So
my roomie says the exact same thing as a former farm girl herself.
Oh god, name a better combo. Country bumpkins to trans girl pipeline.
Why you so right though? Why you so right? That being said though, I am not afraid to admit Lexi is definitely stronger than me, not gonna lie. I may be in the kitchen, I only have developed biceps, that's about it. and that is purely because I'm carrying like 100-pound stock pots, and that's about it.
I mean, that's still not anything to sneeze at. And let me guess, is it JT Wusky fan in the chat that you're referring to?
No, it's Lexi. The one I was referring to earlier.
Okay. Cool. So my ADHD audio processing was exploding for a moment. Okay.
Yeah,
gotcha.
You're good. I also go on a lot of tangents.
No, it's totally fine.
Also, thank you, Shadow Princess. Blah blah blah. God, what was I gonna say? I was gonna say something, but I noticed that. Blah blah blah. I have no clue what I was gonna say before, so I'm just gonna ask. Do you like salmon?
Oh, I love salmon. I love fish in general.
I love salmon, and that's what we're making today. We're making blackened salmon over a rice pilaf, well, veggie rice pilaf, maybe a little bit of chicken stock in there, and a Dijon mustard sauce on top. Now, Shadow. Yeah.
I'm not gonna be able to do fish tonight. I had a grocery order that I put in.
Oh no!
Before we popped on call, so I am going to be having chicken tonight, but now I want fish.
Always the Always the fox controversy, chimkin or fish.
I know.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, it's going to be me tossing a rotisserie chicken in with some breadcrumbs and like pasta with penne.
Yeah, I get
So
you. I get you. Mm-hmm. Honestly,
I love my leftovers. My leftovers abominations.
by chance, do you like pistachios?
I do.
So last week on Mise En Paws, we made a little bit of an experimental dish, a little bit of experimental. Not many people expect it, but I made a pistachio pesto pasta with crispy. That's not guanciale. What's it? The French bacon or Italian bacon.
And so I figure out that
Pancetta, crispy pancetta
Echo
on
is
top.
trying to kill me.
Wait, what?
Actively you're trying to starve me. Ah!
Hey, like I said, if you ever go to Afkai, like I'm going to next year, because so many of our friends went there. I felt so lonely.
My model mama was there.
Oh no. But if you're ever there, I will make you mac and cheese, because I plan on doing like a food cart thing.
Ooh.
Yeah, like a food stall there. Honestly, if I did that, like for like the first 3 or 4 hours of con, every day, right? Every day I'm there, I could easily make enough just co-suffer for the next couple of months. Easy.
Oh, definitely.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean that it's a good way to promote yourself as well.
Also to sell cookbooks.
Yeah.
Cookbooks would be so expensive to ship though, like in bulk.
Yeah, I am. So I don't I haven't been involved with it so much lately, but I know that the production side of all of that is an effective nightmare lately.
Oh, very much so.
I mean, it's kind of been that way for at least 2.5 years now.
Yeah.
But I mean, you're gonna have to do what you gotta do to move product.
Bring them in your check bag. I can only carry so many before they start charging you like $100, $200 fees.
Because at that point, they will consider you to be one of the higher brow vendors. So that's something that a lot of people have to consider, and I've had a ton of people that I've known over the years do artist alley at like Anime Expo.
Yeah.
And seeing the things that you have to do to keep your cost low to set up at a convention is it's highway robbery on the event runner's part.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, I just so happen to have one of my girlfriends. I'm not saying which one, but one of them, just so happens to be in Cali, so I can just order like a bunch of my cookbooks to her if she's willing to do that, of course. I can just order a bunch of them over there, and I can cook for her, and I can offer snuggles in return for the favor.
Yeah.
Also, Shadow Princess, listen up. This is also a recipe that you can use the algae veil for. So along with the cookbook and everything else and the cooking sessions and stuff like that, I'm actually going to be selling spices here soon.
Ooh!
Yeah.
Oh my god, homemade spice.
Yep, everything loops back into everything else. So this one right here it's a Middle Eastern inspired blend. It's called Ajabel. I have some of it right here. It's black lime, black pepper, paprika, cardamom, allspice, blah, 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 blah. Ginger, cumin, and one other thing I believe. Mm. I need to look at
Okay.
my recipe list, but yes. And it's really earthy, really well, not really spicy. It's slightly spicy, really earthy, but it really comes out to shine once you have like lemon and a little bit of salt to bring that out. And it works like a Middle Eastern inspired blackened seasoning, basically.
Oh, I am. I might
Mhm.
need that spice list. I might look into ordering
Mhm.
some salmon to cook for tomorrow.
Yeah. Who knows? Who knows? Maybe I'll send you over a sample like I did with
Oh,
AD.
God.
And
Yeah.
but no, with that in mind, you've got a really, really strong, like, at least from everything that I've seen. Obviously, I can't know everything that goes on outside of the content creation space
Yeah.
where we are unplugged and recharging. But you have, from what I've seen so far, a very, very strong foundation. And the
I like to
fact that
think so.
you're already taking those different approaches to try and give yourself just a solid floor to run on. It's a lot of groundwork words are happening here. And I'm trying to be speak good in word, but the
I completely
not having my
understand.
meds is getting to me. But it is really good to see him. And it's also just really cool.
You want to know? Okay, I have a good foundation. I definitely acknowledge that. I mean, I have been trying to work on the basics for 4.5, going on 5 years now. 5 years in
Mm.
October, like I said earlier. What I admire about you though is definitely your commitment to your OC, like your character, like the different quirks, the different quirks of your character, right? Like you commit to the heckin' magical fox girl thing. Me, I don't have any energy to be other than myself, and like
Mm.
not that the commitment to your character is like being someone else, but you know what I mean.
Yeah, I
Like
do.
the bit, you have your own bits, and I appreciate that about your stream.
And I am. That means a lot. And it is really, I don't know, it's funny to me because you're not the first person um to mention that to me.
Yeah.
Um but it's at the same time that whole bit is also just like the additional garnish. Everything else is just me. So I
And you want to know what
I
makes or breaks a dish?
uh
The addition of salt. You just have the
mm,
salt. You just have the salt just right.
exactly.
Mm-hmm.
I mean a lot of some of the like committing to the bit is the acting background. But um I just I grew up on an anime and like the magical girl stuff especially I connected with so much, so it just imprinted on me.
Yeah.
So
Mm. Yeah, I'm a trans girl. I mean, if you want to be,
I mean,
it's very hot.
being
Here we go.
a part of the alphabet mafia is fun.
Hey, that's also one of the reasons why that's one of the reasons I justify being trans, poly.
Oh
Um,
yeah.
I mean, if you're on Halloween and you have a bag of candy, why are you just gonna try the Hershey's or the Twizzlers, you know?
Exactly.
10% of my grocery bill is just pickles. Mood. Dating,
Yeah.
dating 3 trans women. M- most of them. Most of them. I'm not sure about one of them. But the other two sleep with pickle jars next to their heads. Like right on the nightstand.
I I cannot deny these allegations. I have a pickle jar in the fridge right now.
Do you like
Um,
dill or sweet pickles?
I am I actually don't have a preference. I am I just like pickles and in general I just like food. I'm not picky. Um,
Understandable.
but uh I am I'm sad. I cannot open the pickle jar.
Oh no. Oh no. Is it me that
And
Nick?
I oh
Oh, I was just reading out a comment. What were you gonna say?
yeah. Oh no, I was just going to say that my boxing instructor pokes fun at me that I can't. They're like, so how are you in jarred items like pickles? I was like, I don't want to talk about it, Jack. Don't know.
Mm-mm. By the way, it smells interesting in the house. You mean it smells like heat? It smells like heat.
Oh no, heat.
Yeah.
Oh oh dear, the cat boy.
so
They're in that heat right now.
honestly, it's probably hotter outside right now. It's probably hotter
Oh,
outside my
probably.
door. So right now the central heating is out.
Oh no.
And so my janky cooling setup is all that I have. Um, and I only run it for like 1 or 2 hours at a time. Um, that being said, though, I just need to get outside and finish the rest of the yard so we can finally get this thing cleaned up.
Mm.
Mm, Remember, everyone, skin side down for your salmon first. You want it crispy, crispy. What's raining out? Is it
Better.
raining? Huh. I know it was raining earlier. And I'm not gonna lie. I did the stereotypical dad thing where I would stand outside, right on the porch, and be like,
Yep, we needed this rain.
Exactly. Oh my god. Don't don't even get me started considering where I live. So the
Colorado's so dry.
I know the amount of times that I've stepped outside when it's raining,
Mm-hmm.
especially a few weeks ago when I heard um rumble of thunder crust its way into the valley that I live in. I with the swiftness that I was outside and I saw one of my neighbors that I actively talked to,
Yeah.
and how we both leaned against the railing, because me and him are on the top floor of
Mm-hmm.
our two-story building. Um, he he and I at the same time went, ah, we needed this. And it's even funnier because he works at a comedy club. So immediately it was just the improv point at each other Spider-Man meme. It's like
You see, that's the one. That's
uh
the one thing. The only okay, aside from being able to see my partner pretty much every day, that was the
yeah.
only good thing about living in the Midwest for like the small bit I was there. Right?
Yeah.
Is that it would rain, and it would rain, and it would rain, and it would rain. It would rain for maybe like a whole day, maybe 2 days at a time. And it would be like a nice heckin' 65 degrees. I felt like the temperature was finally in my elements. but
Exactly.
you know,
Ugh.
everything else about Kansas is garbage. And the only
Kinda,
okay,
yeah.
I get some fluff from this from a friendo, but I stand on the fact that no one in Kansas or Missouri is there because they want to be. They were either born there or they're actively being paid to be there.
Yeah.
Yep, I stand this because I used to work at a college when I was there, right? I started as a prep cook, made my way to action chef, so basically like hibachi. I was creating my own menus, doing my own prep. I was a heckin' one cat army, right? I would
Mhm.
do God, blah, blah, blah. I would do covers for I think it was like 230 to 250 students all by myself.
Oh my god.
You
By
know,
yourself?
by
What the
myself.
hell?
They left me pretty much alone for the entire thing as long as I got stuff out. The reason why I quit was mainly because they wouldn't give me the stuff I needed to do my job, and then
Mhm.
sometimes they would actually take my prep to use for like the nuns and stuff like that. So it was like a weird three-way. It was
Oh.
like a weird three-way system. So it was a Christian college, right? It was a Catholic college.
Mhm.
So it had like a staff of like 100 or 102 nuns, and then they decided to do their charity bit and house house a bunch of elderly there, right? So it was also a nursing home.
Mhm.
And then they also had all the students on top of that. I'm not gonna lie, that was questionable decision at best when it comes to all of that because there's
Mm.
so many different needs for it.
Yeah, I that that is too much for one person to be handling, and I'm sure I don't need to tell you that,
Mm-hmm. Well, yeah,
but they should have had at least two prep teams, not singular people.
well, there was an entire team for like the nuns, the elderly, and like the student line. Mine was specifically just the action station.
Right. Okay.
But that being said, the reason why I liked it is because it gave me freedom to do basically whatever I wanted. So I would do how do I put it? I basically did whatever I wanted. I did a little bit of Middle Eastern. I swear those students had never tasted more spice in their life unless they were transfer students.
God. Yeah, I can
Mm-hmm.
imagine.
Yeah, Middle Eastern, a little bit of Italian, a little bit of Greek, um, a little bit of everything, a little bit of everything. As long as I put it together in front of their eyes, then it counted.
Mm. Oh,
Mhm.
actually, my groceries are here.
Yo, heck yeah.
So, give me one
Mm-hmm.
moment.
Mm-hmm. Hiya, Nickel Cat. Just wanted to pop in and say hiya. And whatever you're cooking smells good. And hi to Stella also. Heck yeah, welcome on in, Lexi. How are you doing? Also, how was work? How was work? And thank you. Right, although you probably wouldn't like it. Right now I'm making salmon. And I know you don't like fish, so blah. But yeah, right now we're making some salmon, well, basically black, Middle Eastern blackened salmon over a rice pilaf and a Dijon mustard sauce. I love the rain. It just gives the weather, just give the water the plants exactly. Darn fish. I'm sorry, but fish is good. Fish is good. And right now we're just slow cooking this because um I don't actually have any pans that are I don't actually have any pans that can go in the oven. So, but although if someone's feeling generous, there is a sale on one of the things on my throne. But although everyone be careful with your money. Please be careful with your monies. Mm. But yeah, I just need to get some stuff for my throne so I can actually bake in there. Alright, let's just pop this up a little bit. Very good. I know I haven't been able to address chat the most, I'm still trying to figure out everything with Mise En Paws and how I'm going to run it. But for those of you who are in here, how are you doing? What are you doing? And what are you having for dinner? What are you having for dinner? Also, how are you enjoying the stream so far?
Look! Look! What the fuck is this?
MS64 TV, thank you so much for the follow. I can appreciate it. Hope you're having an absolutely wonderful day. And what do you have for dinner? Hashtag Stella's, wait. Stella send, wait. Stella, what? Sorry, I'm an orange cat. I don't know how to read. But yeah, how are you doing? Looks like we got a Stella hashtag in chat. What? Oh,
Yeah.
Stella sent me. Okay, why do I have such a hard time reading now? What the fluff? It's because I'm an orange cat. It's because I'm an orange cat. I bet you anything.
I mean, to be perfectly fair, sometimes that processing text can be so hard.
You know, that's okay. That's like one of the very few good things about working in the kitchen. It's that the entire line I work with is also autistic as all fluff.
Mm.
Autistic, ADHD, some sort of neurospicy. Also, Zai, welcome on in. How are you doing? I hope you're having a absolutely wonderful day, and thank you for the snack and for the sip. I just realized I haven't opened a single one of my energy drinks.
Oh,
Hey, it's been an engaging conversation.
it has. And I'm glad it was, because I was sitting here for a little being like, oh man, I don't have my meds. And now I'm multitasking, speaking with my psychologist out in Cancun.
You're all good. Besides, I know you have to
Yeah.
I know you have to skedaddle here in like 13 minutes or so.
Yeah.
But I hope you've been having fun. I hope you've been having fun just
I
chatting and stuff.
have. I just feel bad because I'm not at my A game today.
I mean, to be fair, I'm never usually 100% either.
Yeah.
I'm a cat boy, and I'm a cat boy, a chef, and an entertainer. So that means I need 3 times the amount of caffeine.
And I've only had my standard 1 times.
Yes. And I haven't had mine because part of that grocery order was me refilling on tea.
Understandable. I'm more of a coffee person, but I actually have a recipe that you might like. So, do you like London? Do you like London fogs by chance?
I do.
So I have a variation of it in my cookbook, which, by the way, everyone in chat, !cookbook if you want to check that out for the early access versions. So I have a version I put in for my fall feast challenge, right? And it's basically like a London fog, but instead of using Earl Grey, you use Lady Grey, right? You use oat milk. You use oat milk instead of whole milk. That way to give it a lighter, nuttier kind of flavor, like a little bit of vanilla, and it goes over ice. That way you get a little bit more of a floral, a little bit of a more citrus kind of taste. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah, a little bit something just a little bit lighter to go for spring and summer drinks. And honestly, when I was working up in Boulder, Colorado, that's something that I would get just about every day at work. And eventually I could put it in there because, you know, it's something I really liked and I wanted to share that with everyone.
I mean, oh gosh, that does sound really good.
Yeah, it was really good. It was really good.
You're gonna push me in the direction to make it because I don't know. I fully respect all of the coffee creatures that I know, but I am a tea fiend through and through.
That's fair. That's fair. I just need my little bit of bitterness, you know.
Yeah. I mean,
Mhm.
obviously there are teas that do that, but coffee coffee nails it.
Mhm.
And I like coffee still. It's just something that I drink when I know I need to go to bed.
Absolutely, absolutely. Tea is yummier. Okay, I will give you two things. I like orange tea and I like raspberry tea.
Mm-mm-mm.
The most, just like standalone. Not like a mixed drink like the London Mist. Tea's
And I
relaxing,
mean,
coffee's for work. That's because you drink mud.
exactly.
The
Mm-hmm.
mud. I need it. I need it in my body. Put it in.
I need a good old cup of that American Joe. I need to still be clumpy. And I need them caffeines to be in the quadruple, if not the quintuple digits.
I need Joe inside me.
Mm. Dr. Pepper is the best. I mean,
Cool.
you're not wrong. You're not wrong, partner. You're not wrong.
Yeah,
Dr. Pepper is so good. I love my barbecue water.
it is. It is barbecue water. Oh my god.
Let's see. Okay, that's nowhere near being done. So I had to create like a pseudo kind of a steamer for that rice, which is not looking, it's just not turning out as I want it,
Wow.
unfortunately. So, like I was saying when you were gone, I don't actually have any pans or anything like that that can go in my oven, right? All of
Oh
them, all of
god.
them have, all of them either have these like wood handles or like the meltable like polymer ones. And
Mm.
none of mine have lids either, so I can't just boil it like normal.
Oh.
Yeah, so I need to either buy one or, if someone's feeling generous for a heckin' throne. As long as they're careful with their money. I know all of you.
Exactly.
Blah 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 blah
Hey,
blah.
chat.
What?
Chat. You know what to do. Chat. Bing bong.
Wait, what? Bing bong.
Support your streamer. Bing bong.
Yeah, everyone right now go sub to Stella right now, right now, right now.
Not me. This isn't about me. Go support Neko.
It's an interview. It's
Make sure
literally
people
about
get their
you.
pins. I know, but
I love this table layout and your model so much. Thank you, thank you. I mean, later on for my subathon, I actually have some toggles if we reach the right amount that I will be commissioning. So okay, so very recently I have committed to being 18 plus on my streams and in my
Mhm.
Discord and stuff like that. Because as I was mentioning earlier, from TikTok and YouTube and all of the above, I've had these heckin' 16, 17-year-olds come in and try and flirt with me and post heckin' thighs and stuff like that. I'm just like, bro, go back to summer school. I'm not here to catch a case. Like, what the fuck? Stop it! Yeah,
Exactly.
and so I have,
Like,
yeah.
stay within your bloody age bracket, kiddos.
Mm-hmm,
Come on.
mm-hmm.
Get out of here.
Exactly. And so I have committed to being 18 plus in my Discord servers and stuff like that. Mind you, mind you that opens up the avenue to be a little bit more loose with being suggestive and stuff like that. Um because
Yeah.
because one thing that I don't think is very much talked about is just how gritty the kitchen life actually is, you know? And I feel like a little bit more of that in my streams would definitely be of assistance. And so
Mhm.
one of the things I have offered for a pretty high price, mind you, is a somewhat suggestive outfit for my 2.0 model, which I do have the
I
2.0 model.
see.
I just need the thing. Which mind
Mhm.
mind you, even still, it's not very suggestive. It's just a little bit. So like the off the shoulder kind of dresses and stuff like that, right?
Yeah.
So think of like that, but with the chef coat, kind of like you're coming home messy from work. You just take off like one or two of the buttons. You just slide it off of one shoulder. Get a little bit of air on your chest and stuff like that.
Mm-mm.
It's kind of like that. It's kind of like that. So we have that. Oh no, necromantic showing a little
Where's the
shoulder.
lamb sauce?
Oh no, showing a little
Oh no.
skin. How scandalous.
Also, thank you for the 100 biddies, Pyrenees silly. You don't need to. You don't need to. I will fluff and fight you later. Um, but thank you for your continued support. And you know the venti boy kisser meme?
Uh,
I'm gay.
I don't. Oh God.
Here, here, I'll send it to you. It's not sass. It's just like it's cute. It's boy
Mm-mm.
kisser.
I mean, boy kiss are cute.
Okay, that one right there. That one right there.
Ah, okay.
Yeah. So I plan on. So if we get to that amount, well, if we get to a certain amount, I will have my model dad make small toggles for each of them so chat can give me kisses. And I'll leave a kiss mark on their
Oh.
cheek for like 3 seconds before fading.
Oh
Yeah.
man.
Yeah.
Okay, so I don't know your community as in depth, but if there are some real and true crazy folk like there is for my friend Ace, oh, people are gonna have a field day
Oh,
with that.
one of these days I need to get them on as well. One of these days.
I can put the word in.
Understandable.
Mhm.
Let's see. Have you ever heard of Meika? Meicha?
Nika.
Trans girl mecha fox VTuber. Used to go by Kitsune Spirit before their renaming.
Right. I feel like I do. Again,
Yeah.
so many names.
Yeah,
I would have to like see oh, Meika. Okay.
yeah. One of these days I want to get them on as well. So they have been like my oldest friend, like since
Mhm.
before I become a VTuber, right? They were, in fact, dare I say, they were my first friend actually. And
Aw.
yeah. And one day I want to bring them. I want to bring them on. One day. Are you browning the butter, Neko? A little bit. Just a light browning of the butter. Let me just do this.
Nothing wrong with a light browning.
Yeah. So we're just gonna get a little bit of that, and then get a little bit of our flour from over here. And everyone in chat, do you remember what this is? This right here is what you call a roux. And this is the foundation for a good amount of your sauces. A good amount, not all of them, but a good amount. And we're just going to use the same pan that we seared our salmon in because we want all that extra flavor from the bottom of the pan. Mm. There we go. Also, alright, so let's see, 529. Well, I suppose do you have any questions for me? Do you have anything remaining that you want to say before I know you have to go?
Well,
Yeah.
I guess I do have a couple.
Yeah.
And we didn't get to lead into it. We kind of just hopped into everything.
Yeah.
Which honestly, for a day like today, is probably the best. I I like asking this, and my friend Emma can attest to this. Because I do it in a variety of different ways, but I've been wanting to do it in a more structured way for new people that I'm talking to or hanging out with, like for the first time.
Yeah.
How are you feeling about your journey today? Your story?
my
You think
story
you're gonna
as
be happy with it at Journey's End?
oh, like okay, in what sense do you
I,
mean? Like my journey?
oh well, I a part of my day to day right now, since I'm in between therapists. I've been trying to practice mindfulness more and more, and some of the DBT things that I was taught. And I've been using um referring to my day to day as journeys, quests,
Yeah,
stuff like that.
I get you.
Um, not to like gamify every moment of my life, but
Hey, sometimes it
to
helps. Whatever gets you through the
yeah,
day, you know?
mm,
Mm-hmm.
but to like ask like how is your day? How's it going?
I
And then after that, I try to give people like a quest, and it's just something simple.
yeah, of course, of
So
course. All right, my journey. If I okay, I'd say I'm pretty happy about my journey, and
mm,
good company, good food. Today's journey is pretty good. Um, and if I had to put myself on any sort of quest, and if I had to task you with a quest for once,
oh,
I would say try to be 5% lighter on yourself. Because I know you are a certified workaholic, just like me. So give yourself 5% more room.
oh, I'm being called out. Such devastation. This was not
Mhm.
my intention.
Have
Um,
you ever heard of force blooming?
I have.
Yeah. I feel like a lot of the time we force ourselves into that,
Yeah.
by by putting too much on ourselves, and that solidifies into responsibilities and stuff that we build up around ourselves. So break yourself off a little bit of that concrete and give yourself a little bit extra space to grow.
Oh, but that concrete, baby, that concrete. It's so good. It helps me digest things.
No,
Ah,
but
but
that's
no,
my
you
that's
you
my tip for
are
you.
yeah. You are so right on that front though. And I know for creative workaholics like us that is something that is so important to do. And
Mm-hmm.
I haven't exactly been in a place to allow myself that
That's completely
for
fair.
a couple of weeks. But last night and the latter half of last week, I was letting myself rest. Um, which of course spun into me laying on the couch watching Daredevil. And I was just like, the brain was
Hey, self-care can come in
standing.
in many forms. Sometimes that's just
Yeah.
sitting in front of your sitting in front of your TV with a friend watching Invincible or whatever.
Yeah. Which stuff like that for me means a lot. Um
Yeah.
just because the watching like the various forms of media that we do
Mm-hmm.
is just like it's comfort, and it
Absolutely.
inspired me to create in the first place. So that is self-care for me.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
um but the quest that I'm gonna give you is because I saw your status before.
Oh, my
Um,
status has been the same for heckin' 3 months.
yeah, I can imagine. With all of that work that you have to do,
Yeah.
look into getting yourself a sous chef, so to speak, if you don't already have one.
Well, my mods are my sous chefs.
Okay, then get yourself a line cook.
You know what? Fair. Which, I mean, honestly, might almost be time to reveal my new project.
Hmm.
Oh, basically, I'm opening up a Clippers program for my channel.
Okay. God, I
It's
need to do that.
basically one of my biggest problems is that I don't exactly have time to go back and clip myself, you know? Like if I'm
Yeah.
like maybe I'll catch something if I'm going back and editing a huge video and stuff like that.
Mhm.
But aside from that, I don't really have the time to. And so
Yeah.
basically for people who get, you know, good memorable clips and stuff like that, you know, $2 per clip, you know, it's not much, it's something small, but just a show of appreciation. And it goes up
Yeah.
like $2 per like 1,000 views it gets or something like that, up to 20.
Mhm. And I mean that
Mm-hmm.
that is a really, really good start.
Oh yeah.
Um, and like I've talked about that kind of stuff with a friend of mine,
Mm-hmm.
ID10, and he actually helped me set up what I like to call my content button on my stream
Mm-hmm.
deck. Um, but it is not one of those things that you always remember to hit in the moment.
Yeah.
Um, because no matter how diligent you are, when you are a content creator who is truly living in the moment, um, I'm speaking from experience, especially because there have been a couple of like really really good and really really funny moments recently that I wish ended up getting clipped, um, or that I had like a clean feed of,
Yeah.
because when you when you split off all of your audio channels, you can set up OBS in a way where you can do the replay buffer without any of the music, etc., etc. This is me reminding you, it is time to stop using desktop audio.
Hey, I have like 3 people already telling me to split my audio.
Well, now you have another.
You want to know what would really help with that though?
Hmm?
If I had one of those, God, what's it called? If I had like a physical thing for buttons for it. If I had physical buttons for it,
Right.
it would make it so much easier. It would make it so much easier.
Mm, I get that. I um I have like most oh god, excuse me. Most of my stream deck is devoted to that.
Most of
And
mine is like toggles and emotes and stuff like that, and occasional like the read message and whatever.
yeah. I mean, I have all that too. They're just sequestered off to folders. So,
I'm not gonna lie, I completely forgot you can do folders on this.
yeah. I I did for a long time as well, so it's like I'm not some heavily focused paragon. I'm just a ADHD baby that overworks herself and sometimes burns out.
And yo,
I want some of
same.
those berries.
Everyone, note this. Note to self. Note to self. gotta come into Stella stream like you're luring in a Minecraft fox. You do it with the sweet
Yeah.
berries. Mm. Yeah, I mean, right now all I can do is wait for the rice to be done.
Mm.
But
That
yeah.
reminds me, I need to plug in my rice cooker.
Oh, by the way, you said you need to do something after the 2.5 hour mark?
I do. I need to finish some setup for Camp Chaos tonight because I am
Mm.
actively doing my week of pride. That's just the way that I'm going to be coining it for right now
Mm-hmm.
because I've been all over the place and I may have participated in a protest or two, so I'm behind on prep for so many things.
I mean, the recent ones have been like really important, so I don't blame you.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, ground zero for some stuff happening in my backyard. Um, it is going to be supporting the Trans Empowerment Project,
Ooh.
and I am my original plan got kind of blown up in smoke because I didn't know that it wasn't a crowd control approved thing.
Look!
I'm going to be telling them
Look!
about it and we're going to get that
What
fixed.
the fuck is this?
So I get to decide what I'm doing
Ayo,
off the cuff, and that's when I do my best work.
ayo, fluff it, we ball, fluff it, we ball.
Yeah,
Well, I believe in you. I know it'll be great.
I
Are
appreciate
you
it.
gonna be streaming this?
I
No.
am.
Hey, mods, could I get a could I get another shout out for Stella? They have been a wonderful guest today. They have been very interesting to talk to, and I feel like we got to bounce off each other a lot, and that was really
We
good.
did.
That was really good. Mm-hmm.
And I hope we get to do this again. Like I said earlier when I'm medicated because I feel like there's more we could pick each other's brains on.
Mm-hmm.
So,
I mean, like I said before, I'm doing a subathon here next month, the 28th through the
mhm.
28th through the 28th through the 5th. Basically, it's my trying to get out of debt.
Yeah.
Trying to get out of debt subathon, and I'm not gonna lie. This entire situation has made me hate corporations 1,000-fold more.
Yeah.
So so base
I
so basically,
mhm.
I got this Jeep, right? This 2014 Jeep Patriot, 90K miles when I had just turned like 21, right?
Yeah.
And basically, that's what allowed me to get out of the bad family situation. Me and, well, not only me, but me and my sister. So
Right.
I also had more than just me on there. So I got this Jeep for that purpose, and now I kind of depend on it to get to work. And when I got it, it was a 4.5% interest rate. But the thing that they didn't tell me, thing that was in the very, very, very fine print, second to last page, sub paragraph like 3 or whatever, halfway down the page, it it after 3 years, it goes to 14.5. So I'm actively losing progress. I'm actively losing progress on it.
Mm.
So,
God, they took advantage of your situation.
mm-hmm.
Oh.
So out of 14,000, which is what the entire thing cost. Um, I had it down to like 8 grand, but it went back up to 10 because of everything. So I'm actively losing progress. I'm going to be doing my absolute bestest to put on a good show for that heckin' week to get out of it.
Mm.
Mm.
Good.
So lots of heckin' cooking streams, lots of collaborations, lots of fun games, and I'll be doing my darndest to heckin' raise up as much as possible to get out of it. And besides,
Well,
I have put some first time redeems on there for that event, like the Boy Kisser clothes, and I know it's for just for giggles and stuff like that, but at the very end is Neko swears for the first time on stream.
oh my god.
Even though I have never sworn on stream in the 4.5 years I've been streaming. Never ever.
That is incredibly admirable.
Hey, it has taken a lot of effort to do that. All right. You will go do your stuff. Otherwise, I will keep procrastinating you.
And I shall go, even though my brain was like locked in staring at the fruit again.
Typical fops. Typical fops.
Yeah. I want the sweet berries. Somebody stole my sweet roll.
Yeah, I bought heckin' strawberries, raspberries, blackberries, blueberries,
Oh.
pomegranate. I bought pomegranate. What's it called? Pineapple, honeydew, watermelon, limes, oranges, lemons, and cantaloupe. I bought all the fruit, especially because it was on sale.
That's it. I need to check if the melon bowl that I have in the fridge is still good. But yes, I will take my departure.
Absolutely.
For now.
For now.
But it was a pleasure hanging out, and I am again. We'll do this later, and do this again for the subathon, hopefully.
Yeah, heck yeah.
And I know I don't necessarily have to, but I am sorry. I'm sorry that my brain is goop, and I had to multitask.
From an unmedicated fox to an unmedicated cat, you're all good.
Okay.
Bye-bye, ciao for meow.
Yeah. Hasta la vista. Be careful with it. Well, I don't have to tell you to be careful with those knives. You know them better than I do.
No, it's just the burns. It's just the burns.
Yeah. Oh, I mean, I know burns. So.
Also fair.
But yeah. Catch y'all later.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye. How's everyone doing in chat? Oh, they were really fun to talk to. Let's see. Right now, I'm just snacking on my heckin', right now, I'm just snacking on my fruit while I wait for that rice to finish, which it might be done. Hold on, let me check real quick. It looks like it's getting there.
No, if only I could find that.
Also, not by the way, I did want to ask you. So audio-wise, is everything sounding a little bit smoother? So I got a new mount for my mic, right? So I'm no longer using where do I even put it? I'm no longer using a piece of junk, right? And now I have an actual HyperX mount made for this one. Also bought the cook. Oh, you're the sweetest! Thank you! I really hope you appreciate. Also, if you make anything from it, please let me know. I'd love to see what you make. Which, by the way, everyone, if you are also interested in the cookbook, you are more than welcome to buy it over at Ko-fi. Right now it is the early access one, so you are subject to a couple more updates. If not, just actually, it might just be the one. It might just be the one before it goes up on Amazon for a physical copy. A little bit more salt in about like five, maybe 6 more minutes. I shall I able to? Absolutely, absolutely. It's not a good pan to do this with. Okay, let's try and get this back in there. All right, there we are. Okay, that's going to be baking for a little bit longer. Meanwhile, you and I will just chat, everyone. You and I will just chat. So, everyone, of course, we've been talking a little bit about it this throughout the entire stream. But, like I was saying to Stella, later on next month, on the 28th through the 5th of August, right? Well, 28th of July, 5th of August, we are going to be doing our subathon, right? Which, I'm not gonna lie, it is a big ask. It is a big ask. But I'll be doing my heckin' best to make it worthwhile. And basically, I'm going to be trying to get out of debt. Well, at least my main debt, which is the thing that I'm currently being crushed under. If I were able to get, I'm just gonna be transparent about it, everyone. The current principal balance left on it is around $10,600. And currently it is $306 a month, but is slowly increasing. It is slowly increasing in the monthly payment. So if I'm able to get that done, I can focus so much more on creation and make so much more stuff. And I won't be heckin' sliding back. So if you do want to support me, save your money for the heckin' subathon. I'm going to be doing more Mise En Paws. I'm going to be doing different collabs. I'm going to be doing, who knows, maybe I'll do it. Maybe I'll do one of the, God, what's it called? One of the feast challenges for my cookbook. Who knows? And then, of course, the physical release as well. We're going to be doing lots of stuff. And I really hope all of you enjoy your time with it. Alright, so I have a question on a less serious topic. What is everyone's favorite fruit? What's everyone's favorite fruit? Get some strawberries. You got this, Neko? I think I do. No, that's right, Nat. That's fluffin' right. We'll fluffin' do this. If all of you want boy kisser redeems, if all of you want to pull on this collar that you see right here, right now, except for on the 2.0 model, we will be holding an event for that. Cosmic Crisp apple, Cosmic Crisp are pretty good. Blackberries, and you'll have some blackberries. Princess Top Surgery, here you go. You love kissing boys in chat? Exactly. But this way, if we get up to a specific amount, all of you can kiss, well, all of you can kiss this boy. This plate is missing something. I mean, to be fair, it's not the full plate, and I've been eating off of it too, so it's kind of been drooping down, you know? honestly, I would have loved to have like mint, but mint is so heckin' expensive. It is so heckin' expensive. They want like heckin' 2 chocolate. No, no, no. I want it to just be light and refreshing. Chocolate is a bit heavy, especially for how humid it is outside right now. Oh, I picked the perfect honeydew, everyone. How about cheese? Oh, cheese would be good. Cheese would be great, even. God, I flippin' love cheese. I flippin' love cheese, especially when it's layered with pasta and meat and red meat sauce and more cheese. Mm. Hmm. Actually, I think the rice is done now. Also, now I just wanna clarify. There's not nearly as many like audio pops and stuff like that, right? Or like sounds of me moving the mic arm, right? All right. No, not really.
Perfection.
Perfect. Yep, that rice is done. Alright, so let's get a little bowl right here. I don't know if you can't see this at the moment. Because I forgot to salt and pepper this. And that's because I got a little bit distracted, everyone. So what we're gonna do, right? We're just gonna put a little bit of this in here. Some of those veggies on top. Why I choose a small spoon, I don't know. I don't know. I got distracted by chat. That looks tasty, thank you. Get some more of those carrots and some of that celery in there. Very good, very good. Alright, let's move this over. Alright, we got that. Let's put just a little bit of salt in there. And then some black pepper. And we'll just stir that around a little bit. Maybe yogurt would be so good with this. Okay, you got me there. You got me there. Okay, so what we're gonna do, right? Yeah, let's clean this off a little bit. Okay, so we got our spoon. Put this onto the side right there. We don't really need it. So let's grab a good amount. We're gonna go like that. And then mirror. And then let's just fluff the rice a little bit. Get a different spoon out for this. Actually, I'm gonna use a fork. A little halal white sauce for that rice and veggie salad. Alright, and then let's go. Not the way I wanted it to go, so it's just slowly guided over here. Honestly, I probably should have kept a little bit more of that tail, but you know what? That's fine. You're just gonna go off to the side like this. And then grab our salmon. Squish that down just a little bit. Keep the form. Oh, I know what it's missing. Let's see, where is it? Close that. Yeah, I made a little bit of a mess, everyone. God, where did I put it? Here, all of you get to see... All of you get to see fruit. Ah, there it is, there it is. I found my parsley. So we're just gonna grab a little bit of this. Just a touch, just a touch. And then we're just going to rock this back and forth a little bit. And then just a little bit like that. Not too much, the rest can just go in there. And then a slice of lemon. So we're just gonna... So we're just going to... I'm gonna take this out of the way first. Just gonna put you over there. We're just gonna make a really thin slice, just like... Okay, we're gonna go like that. And then... Oh, that was too thin. That was way too thin. So, really thin, everyone, just like that. We're going to make one incision. I'm going to do it, like, right there because it's already falling apart. And then we're just going to twist it like this. And this is the most basic... And that's the most basic garnish. Julienne lemon. Not quite, not quite. Let me make some room for all of you to see. Oh. Alright, everyone, and this is how it looks. That may not be the most flattering angle. There we are. Ah, this is gonna be so good. I have legitimately been craving salmon for months, everyone. For heckin' months. Gotta take those pictures. Very good. Alright, let's see how it tastes, everyone. There we are. So good. Oh, I forgot the sauce. Chicken, no, salmon. You have some fish today. Just gonna take one of these lemons from the platter. Just get a little bit more on there. You got some fish today. And it turned out heckin' amazing, everyone. Just look at, hold on, just look at that. Just look how perfect. Like, this is probably the most, how do I put it? Not well done, not well done. This is probably the most cooked chicken, the most cooked, what's it called, salmon you can get before you overcook it. Which means I did this perfectly. It's juicy, it's flavorful, lemony, salty, and besides, it has that touch of Middle Eastern to it with the algae seasoning, which, you know, like I said before, works kind of like a black and pepper. like a blackened seasoning. Mm. Mm. You're jelly. Well, hurry up and win the lottery already. That way I can cook for you. Well, that looks tasty. Thank you, thank you. And welcome back, Super Plink. I'm trying. Don't worry, don't worry. If we both go to Avkai, don't you worry. I'll make you some food. Don't make you some food. I'll make you some food. All right, everyone. I'm gonna go eat this. I'm gonna go eat this. I'm going to see if Lexi wants any of this fruit platter because it is a lot. That is a lot of fruit. But it is so nice and refreshing for the kind of humidity that we have been having lately. Lemonade. Hey, hold on. I got some Minute Maid stuff. Does that count? Mm. Uh-oh, the cat got some fish. Why is that a bad thing? Why is that a bad thing? Alright, there we go. Got some lemonade. Alright, everyone. Like I said, I need to go eat. I need to cool this room back down again because it's getting really warm in here again. But don't you worry. I'm gonna find someone to leave you off with, and it's gonna be really great. It's gonna be really great. Let's see. Who do we have on? I hope everyone did enjoy it. Did enjoy our stream today. It was really fun. It was really, really fun. Hmm. Oh, actually, no. Actually, no. Blah, 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 blah. Ah, I know who I want to raid into. Okay, everyone. So, wait, fish, I thought you eat fried pig. No, no, fish. Alright, everyone. Thank you all so much for joining the stream today. I hope you had an absolutely wonderful time spending it with me and Heck and Stella. They are an amazing Fops friend. If you want to go follow them, I would greatly like and appreciate it. They are an amazing creator. There's definitely more that we need to talk on. So mayhaps you'll see her next month during the subathon. And in the meantime, exclamation point socials if you want to join our Discord or anything like that. Or follow me on Twitter, TikTok, whatever. All my links are through there. And if you join the Discord, you can keep up to date with all of our stream pings, and that way you get notified when you join. Or if you want to click the little bell notification to let you know when I go live from Twitch directly, that'd be of a great help. And exclamation point Ko-fi or exclamation point cookbook. That way you can get either the cookbook. I find it funny. Those are from the same thing. So it's a meat. Yeah, it's a fish. Fish. Exclamation point Ko-fi or the exclamation point cookbook. That way you can support me a little bit outside of Twitch if you so choose, of course. And by buying the cookbook, you would be getting a little bit of something for yourself and a little bit of something for me as well. And that way, mayhaps one day I can do like little cooking classes in the Discord. mayhaps. We will see. All right, let's get reading.